All right. I think this is. I think it's going. I don't know. Let's see if I can figure out if I did it right. It says it's connecting. Let's just jump over to my own YouTube channel and see what it looks like over there. Oh yeah, it's live. All right. I do have a chat. I don't want it up there. I'm doing this all in OBS. I have a separate chat window that will hopefully not. There we go. Just ignore the game for now. I'm trying to get it where I can see the chat window. That's pretty loud. I can't play the game if I'm looking at it in OBS because there's a delay. But when I move OBS, it doesn't work. The chat thing goes away. So let's see if I resize it. No? Come on. Maybe I do have to put the chat thing somewhere in OBS? Huh. All right, I'm trying to figure out how to get this to work where I can look at the chat. But it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Maybe if I just bring up. Here, I'll mute. There we go. Hang on. Look at the. Okay. I think I just have to bring up actual Chrome. What is a dog? Oh, good. I can see the chat. Obviously, Spider-Man, who I'm going to guess is my nephew. Dog's favorite part of the house, the roof, obviously. All right. I've got this running on an emulator. And I just got a new USB NES controller. I haven't really played in a while. I was trying to practice, and my NES is in rough shape. I couldn't get the game to load. Either my actual game, or I also have a modded cart of Dr. Mario that was a prize from finishing in the top 10 the first time I did the World Championship, where you can seed it, like you can pick the seed randomizer for where the pills are and stuff. Karen Butcher, hello. You don't have to feel obligated to watch a 41-year-old man play video games, but I appreciate you checking it out. I like to think this is going to be more entertaining than work, but I don't know how entertaining it's actually going to be. I've been asked, not a lot. It sounds like I have legions of fans demanding this of me. A few people have asked me over the years if I was going to stream Dr. Mario because they hear me talk about it a lot. I have tried a couple of times to stream video games, and I don't like it. Because normally, if I'm playing a game, it's like the last thing that I have that I've not tried to like monetize or turn into like part of my job as a comedian. Like if I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't want to narrate what's going on. I want to zone out and just ride my horse and just like have a nice time. Hang on, I gotta pop up on here. Okay. All right. Back to business. Where'd the emulator go? There it is. All right. So I'm gonna take this kind of slow because I'm pretty rusty. But there's a games event, I think next month in Philly. Too many games. I forget if it's in June. or July, but there is a Dr. Mario Satellite tournament that I might head on down and participate in. Ooh, if I can get another blue one, watch, I'm going to make 4 blue ones go away. Boom, get out of there. This is a pretty fun game. It gets repetitive after a while, honestly. As much as I love that I'm very good at this game, it's not my favorite game to play. It's just I like being good at stuff is more what it's about. I also don't... I've had people tell me that they like watching me play this. And I don't understand it. It seems like it would be boring. The thing specifically people have said is that sometimes it will look like I messed up real bad and I'm about to lose, and then suddenly everything gets cleared off of the screen. And I'm like, it's like a neat trick, I guess. Oh, there we go. Alright, we'll do that. Like, that might look like I messed up, but that's gone now. I've also been told that I'm frustrating to play against by just like a lot of people that I've played this game against, but also when I did the tournament for the first time, it was over, not Zoom, Discord. And a couple of the people were like, you sound like a very nice guy, but you're really frustrating. Because a lot of the people who compete are like speed runners. They're just like playing solo, trying to clear the levels. And I play, I guess, aggressively. Like, because there's the part of the game when you play on 2-player where you drop things on the other person's screen. And the speed runners don't really focus on that part. And I'm like, that's kind of my whole... I would much rather make someone lose than just clear the board and win myself. Like, that's more fun to me, because I guess I'm a broken, flawed person. I guess that's why. But this is it. This is a thing people have asked me to do. I'm doing it. I don't know what is expected of me in this moment. Like, do people want me to narrate the game? Do you want me to tell you I'm performing tonight in Quakertown, Pennsylvania at the Trolley Barn Public Market with just a real banger of a lineup? We've got me, your boy, headlining. I've got my friend Aaliyah Brown coming to do a guest set. She was going to host it originally, and then the venue actually asked me if I could have Dice come back. Not the bad one. Not Andrew Dice Clay. Deshaun. You know what? I don't know Deshaun's last name. I'm not a good friend. And my brain doesn't work good. But he did a guest spot on the last one. Or no, he featured on the last one. And the venue actually asked if I could get him back to host because they liked his set. They liked his energy. They thought he would be a good host, and I am inclined to agree. I don't like hosting. I don't think I'm good at it. It is a separate job than stand-up comedy. There's different skills that you use. It's like, you remember the part in The Princess Bride where Andre the Giant talks about how you use different moves when you're fighting a gang of people versus one person? It's kind of like that. Like, when you're doing just stand-up, you are focusing on yourself, your own act. When you are hosting, it's just like crowd control, and it's not fun. Like, you're the one who's supposed to ask if it's anybody's birthday, and I could care less. If you're coming to see a show, I don't care if it's your birthday. I'm not interested in audience birthdays or other people, really. Like, I have a pretty self-centered job, and that's not an accident. That didn't happen. It wasn't like, whoops, I have a whole job where all I do is make everybody pay attention to me and listen to myself talk. that's my favorite thing to do. I should tell that super funny dog joke, the one about the roof. The roof. Are you supposed to say it like a dog to like sell the punchline? What's the dog's favorite part of the house? The roof. I don't want to do that. That's not really my speed. Oh, I had a show last night in Rome, New York. And then this morning, I got a text from a friend of the poster for the show. And she's like, I was walking in Rome, New York with my parents and saw. I'm like, I know that guy. She sent me the picture. I'm like, well, you should have walked there yesterday. You could have come to the show. Was not a well-attended show. But the crowd was fun. They seemed pretty into it. They liked comedy. It was a quieter show than I would typically want out of a comedy show. You know, you normally want to hear people laugh and stuff, but this was just at a restaurant. People were like actively eating dinner and drinking wine while I was performing, which I know some comedians really hate. They don't like to perform when people are eating. I don't know that I like it, but I'll do it because who cares? Like, it was a small enough room that I could see that everyone was like engaged and having a nice time. The fact that they weren't like rolling in the aisles laughing. I think if I was newer at comedy, would have bothered me. And it sounds, as I'm saying this out loud, it sounds like I am just justifying it to myself why I didn't have a better show. The show was pretty fun. I was there with Zach Hammond, a comedian I've not seen in a while. I think the last time was years ago. It was me, him, and my friend Jay Black on a show at the Wisecrackers Club at the Mohegan Sun in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And that was the last time I was at that club. So, Nick Bruce, if you happen to be watching your friends stream Dr. Mario, let's set a date up. I want to come back. Because they moved. They used to have like this giant ballroom that is, I mean, the casino still has it. It's still there. But that's where the club was. And it was not a great room. Like, I loved that club. But, the physical room itself was not really, I would say, optimized for stand-up comedy. But I like Nick and the whole Bruce family. So I was always happy to go up there. I met a newer comedian, Brenda. I'm sorry I don't remember your last name. She told me she is either 2 years in or a few months. I don't remember because, again, pretty self-centered. And I don't remember. Did I put that one down backwards? Ah, well. Let me dig that little blue guy out real quick. But she opened up the show. She was the host. She had a nice little set, Brenda, if you happen to be watching. It's always nice, because it is sometimes, I get a little worried when I'm working with new comedians for the first time. Just because, newer people aren't always very good at the thing that they're trying to do. And that's, to be expected. They're new. That's why. That's how it works, And sorry, I'm just checking on something on the stream. Okay. But she had a pretty good set. And she was nice and seemed like kind of to be taking it seriously, which is honestly more important to me a lot of the time than seeing whether someone has like a good set or not. I'm like, if you're taking comedy seriously, I'm much more patient with a newer comedian than somebody who is hilarious but just like kind of blowing it off and not really putting the work in. So Brenda, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but I hope to run into you again because it seems like you're going to be sticking with it. She was telling me, I guess Rome has like a pretty decent comedy scene. Maybe not Rome specifically, but I know that region of New York has quite a bit of comedy. I know there's the Boho in beautiful Binghamton, New York. A place I've made fun of on stage. Not the club. I love the club. But the town of Binghamton I've used as a punchline for a while. Which they seem to have a sense of humor about. The joke is basically the first time I ever booked a show in Binghamton, when I got there, the guy who booked me is like, hey man, thanks for coming all the way up here. I know what the rest of the country thinks of Binghamton. And I was like, let me stop you right there. We don't. Which, I mean, I think is true. I've never, until they asked me to go tell jokes there, I don't think that I ever considered what Binghamton's reputation would be. I knew it was up there. Like, I'd heard of it. It's in an Ingrid Michaelson song. So I know it gets cold, since that's the line, because that's why she knits her boyfriend a hat in the song. I think it's called The Hat? Maybe not. I don't know. It's been a while since I've... What am I talking about? Ingrid Michaelson. So what do you want from me, people? Do you want... Oh, I forgot. I hid the chat by accident. Hang on. People have asked me to do this, and I genuinely, like, don't know what... Like, I don't know why. What do you want? You want me to tell you about Dr. Mario? You want hot tips? It's all about combos, baby. Because when you're playing other people, when you drop a combo on them, that drops things on their screen. And it slows them down and gives you more time to clear it out. The straight up and down right next to each other combo, that's the easiest to get. Like these two, the red and yellow right there. When I get a red and yellow pill like I just did, I'm going to put that there, right? And then next time I get a red and yellow pill, it's going to go right down there. And then both of them are going to get cleared out of the way. Boom. So that would make 2 single pill halves fall down on my opponent's screen. And the time it takes them to drop, my opponent wouldn't be able to do anything. So just now, the ones that I cleared out over there, even though I didn't clear any viruses, it would have bought me a few seconds, basically off my opponent's clock. So you should be looking for combo opportunities to clear viruses faster, but also just to stall your opponent. What a treat this is. Feels a little bit like you're making fun of me. But again, I don't know why people have asked me to do this. I get why people watch streams of games. Like, it's fun. Man, this actually, I don't know if obviously Spider-Man is in fact my nephew. Your brother had one of my favorite lines to combat an old person remark, where we were at my in-laws for some holiday, and my father-in-law was watching football on TV while my nephew was watching someone play Minecraft on his iPad. And my father-in-law was like, well, why would you watch someone play a video game? Why don't you just play the game? And you're like, I don't know, why don't you go outside and play football instead of watching these guys do it? And it was perfection. It was, just 360 no scope, nailed that dude. you let him know. It's great. Or maybe you're not my nephew and you're just somebody else. Who knows how nephews work? They could be anywhere. They're like Dracula's. Nephews can have any job. Oh, Kevin Crawley. What's up, buddy? So yeah, like right now, I have to wait for a red, and that's no fun, so I'm just going to keep stacking up, trying to get combos to clear out of the way. But if anybody is in the greater Lehigh Valley area tonight, I am at the Quakertown Quakertown Trolley Barn Public Market. It's a long name for a venue. I'm headlining. My friend Dice is coming back to host. My friend Aaliyah Brown's doing a set. And my friend Kirk Griffith is coming up to do a feature spot, which is a delight. Kirk is one of my favorite comedians to work with and see. And I've not seen him for a while. He was out in, I want to say, Amsterdam. I don't know if he was there performing. I just saw some pictures. It looked like he was having a nice time. You just put... See, like, it's hard to read comments and play. Oh, now you just watch. You're trying to make it look like you're busy. Nice. I'll take it. But yeah, I've been asked, especially since I put the bit about Dr. Mario in the show. Like, it's on my dry bar set, and they just reposted the clip where I talk about the recruiter trying to get me to be a neurophysiologist, and then it turns into me talking about Dr. Mario for a bit. And it's got a bunch of views, so that has seemingly re-upped people's interest in watching me do this, because a couple people commented on there, and people have asked over the years if I'm going to stream Dr. Mario. This is the only game I think I would want to stream, really, because, like I said before, if I'm playing something like Red Dead Redemption, it's because I'm like, I just want to relax. I just want to play the game. I don't want to also have to be entertaining. But I'm not particularly paying attention to what I'm doing in the game. What time is it? Oh, it's past 4. All right, I do have to run because I have to get ready for my show tonight. So have a great time. Bye, friends.